Welcome to Round Glass. I am Almeiri Santos. Thank you for joining me for this special meditation on parenting with self awareness. The focus of today's practice is to begin a process of befriending the option of a spiritual nurturing as we navigate the monumental challenge of being a parent. I have a question for you. Do you find it confusing to talk to your kids about spirituality, and why? I became a mother in the second year of being an immigrant. So, as a newcomer to Canada, I had much to learn and to adapt from, getting used to a different culture to building my own social circle, which wasn't easy. So when my daughter was 18 months, her father and I went our separate ways. And I, by myself, with no family in a different country, embraced the greatest challenge of my life so far, to raise my child. So I come here today to simply share the offers that I carry in my heart and in my soul with unconditional humbleness. I would like to acknowledge Dr. Deepak Chopra and his book, The Seven Spiritual Laws for Parents. In this series, I inspire much of the work that I'm doing here, creating these sessions, and what I have learned from studying Dr. Deepak Chopra's work and also becoming a certified teacher at the Chopra Center. Okay, so thank you for sharing why you find it difficult to talk to your kids about spirituality. I have here, I don't have the words to properly describe, yes. And then somebody else commented that my kids worry about doing everything perfectly. And it's a big concept to explain that we have and we are a part of the cosmic and divine, and that there is something greater than myself. Yes, I understand. It's a very challenging concept. Okay, so the cat and I will meditate with you today. And if you have any questions and if anything come up for you during this practice, please feel free to ask in the chat, and Miss and I will answer. I really hope you like cats. So here we go. I know, trust me, I know it is very difficult finding time to get into a quiet space, especially if we have little kids. But you managed to be here for this meditation, so we are going to do the best of it. And we're going to be here just for a few moments. So let's begin by taking a nice, deep breath. And let's breathe very slowly and deeply. Very good. This is a wonderful start. We are already breathing together. So let's do this once again. just for settling in. Bring the air very slowly in through your nose and out through your mouth. Very good. So here's an invitation for you. See if you can put yourself in a place of wonder and curiosity, being open to new perspectives about yourself and about your child or your children. And just breathe. Yes, perfect. So, as you were taking this slow and deep breathing, see if you can breathe into the whole of who you are, and that is your body, your mind, and your spirit. Yes, wonderful. I know it sounds very simple. So, how about just for a moment, we see the simplicity in just being right here and breathing consciously. Wonderful. See, you are doing it. Let's consider something. The success of our kids is intimately related to who they are, not just to what they do. So let's also consider that what we call spirit or essence is as invisible as emotions like compassion, love, kindness, and yet they apply to all of us. Isn't that right? Take deep belly breath. And as you do it, you are expanding even more the sacred space that you are creating now. Yes, you are. Oh, wonderful. You're doing great. So let's go a little bit deeper. Give yourself a nice, slow, deeper than you think you can. Inhale and let it all out. And find your connection with the spirit that lives within you. Isn't it splendid? Yes, it is. Thank you. I invite you to reflect on something for a moment. The success we wish for our children will be even more meaningful when it includes their genuine capacity to feel joy and spread love, to be compassionate and kind, and consequently be able to connect with the spirit that lives inside themselves. Yes. I speak to you as a mother. I speak to you from my heart. And I hope that you are now in a space of openness. Can you feel it? The openness, the expansion of connecting with spirit. We can give this to our kids. Yes, we can. From that place of openness, let's observe the silence, which is a place where spirit lives. Very good. See if you can imagine a field of infinite possibilities. In the openness of your heart, a field of infinite possibilities. Isn't that interesting? As you explore the perspective of potentiality, begin to imagine that you can bring that same notion to the little ones whenever you find it to be the right time and the right way. Yes, you can. Remember to look inside for guidance. Always. Give yourself a nice, relaxing, deep breath. Yes, and very gently open your eyes. Well done. Well done. Um, Perfect. Congratulations. You have just succeeded in taking some time for yourself. You know, as a parent, I can tell you that all of us parents can be forgiven for not knowing much about the concept of spirit, of true self, of true essence. Because for the vast majority, the reality is that nobody taught us. I mean, when did we learn this? Nobody taught us that we could access this. I mean, nobody taught me when I was growing up. But practices like the one we just did today can help us put ourselves and our children in harmony with nature, with the nature in us, which is actually the essence of all creation. And that is a good place to start if you are wondering how to share the concept of spirit and pure potentiality with your kids. So take a few moments to reflect on this and carry it with you. So if any questions came up, now is the time. I have my assistant here meowing somewhere. Okay, is this meditation or can this meditation? Okay, sorry, let me read that again. What can this meditation do to my kids, or can I do this meditation with my kids if I understand it correctly? Or is it just for me? Oh no, you can do it with your kids. And you can find your own way if you need it to be shorter, if you need it to be just a few moments. Yes, if you want to bring just a few aspects of it, just maybe one question for them to consider. Yeah, make it your own. How have you found that spirituality helps guide children through life? Oh, it does help them connect with the essence of life, to open perspective. And you can call that spirituality if you want. Okay, here's something else. Do you find this more helpful if you do it in the morning or before bed? Well, I do in the morning and I do at night before bed. But, you know, as parents, we all have our routines. So, whatever works best for you. Very good. So, as I mentioned in the beginning of our practice, I'm raising my child on my own, so that's extra hard because you don't have, the other parent uh, to support you. In my experience, I couldn't get my daughter to meditate for a long period of times when she was little. So what I would do before school, I would give her like 30 seconds, and then she would want it to go a little longer, and I was just very simply introducing concepts of, can you feel the silence inside of you? Do you feel the flow with more ease if you take nice and slow breath? So that was my beginning. So thank you so much for joining me, and thank you for embracing the cat and the noise. Remember, you can meditate with Round Glass live every single day. So join us again tomorrow, same time, same place, or anytime at round.glass or on our app. I appreciate your presence.